Hi everyone, it's John from MoneySense. In our last video, we asked our partners, what's the best investment you've ever made? Now we ask, what's the worst investment you've ever made?
For me, it was cars. I had a period of about 5 years where I would change my car once every 6 months, sometimes even more often. I love driving, I have a passion for it, I love driving standard. At the time, I had a bit of a longer commute to work through country roads, so it was fun to drive. In money terms, not a smart investment.
The worst investment I ever made was probably to jump on this alt crypto coin craze. I recognize it's entirely speculative and high likelihood that I will suffer losses.
I can't say that I have had an experience with a really bad investment. However, I have learned several years ago how impactful focusing on regular savings in early years can have on one's future. I started relatively early due to advice from a seasoned colleague when I got my first job. I would say though that I wish I had started even earlier.
I'm lucky that I haven't had a really bad investment to speak of, but I would say there are times when I veered off my savings and financial plan and spent money that wasn't part of the plan. I have a passion for travel, and I've certainly blown budgets with unplanned trips and expenses. But those are life experiences that I certainly do not regret. It just meant that I had to refocus and readjust to get back on track.
The worst investment mistake I ever made is I gave up on one of the best investing tools that's available, and it's free, and that's time. I didn't start investing soon enough. Time and diversification, best tools you've got going for you, and they are both free. Second, I would say is that I played with my money when I was younger. So I started with speculative investing, and that didn't get me very far when I was younger. If you want to get involved in speculative investing, wait till that is your money you can lose, but focus in the early stages on your long-term goals and investing in sound decisions.
I was young and I didn't know anything about investing, and I rushed in to make my RSP contribution before the deadline and really just bought whatever was recommended to me without really understanding what I was buying. I was pretty much just sold mutual funds. Years later, when I started to take investing seriously, I realized what I had, how they were performing, and what I was paying in fees. Needless to say, I've learned a lot from those days, and I invest a lot differently today.
I purchased a van many years ago, enjoyed it with my family, and was emotionally attached to it. So when it needed repairs, I put in $3,500 in it, but I ultimately only sold it for $600. My emotional attachment to the van clouded my thinking. And I think that can sometimes happen with people and the shares they purchase. They get emotionally attached to them, and it doesn't allow them to make smart choices about their money.